What is up, guys? KFC for life here. We are moving on to episode 7 in the Rebuild a Max gear. You guys can see in the top right hand corner is my name. You guys can log into my friend's chat on Runescape whenever you guys want. I am always in my friend's chat whenever I am online, so please hit me up there. You can ask me whatever you want, talk to me, I'd love to build up a friend chat like that. So let's move straight into the episode. Last time we had an episode, this is what we had. We had the Chew Drygores and the gloves, which, we wanted to make some more progress in the series. So I went out and made some more money, and I promise you guys, we will have some good progress in this episode. So to start off the episode, the first thing I had to do is I had to go do some farming, because obviously farming is good money, and I highly recommend it to anyone, because for cheap money, and you can just make some great money off the herbs, and also get some levels too, as you'll be seeing in a second. I got level 89 farming from doing the herbs, which I don't know, I'm making 100k profit per run just for, moving for 5 minutes to go pick up the herbs. I don't know, it's really good, so I highly recommend that. I'm doing Torstals. So moving on to the next thing, I got a Slayer task of Spiritual Mages, and I didn't really think anything of it, because it's just Spiritual Mages, it's nothing special. But it turns out, I guess their drop table was buffed without my knowledge, and it was buffed really overpowered. I think this is a little bit overpowered, JaGeX. I was doing trips, and I banked 4 or 5 times, because I filled up my inventory with these stabs. Each trip, I was getting about 500 to 700k worth of loot. Yeah, you heard me right. 500 to 700k worth of loot. So for a 200 kill Slayer task, I ended up making 2.5 mil out of all this. So that was pretty crazy, because each of those Mystic Stabs are worth between 10 and 20k. Some of them are worth a little bit less, but it's crazy good money. So that's why I highly recommend that to anyone who goes and does that. After that, I went up and decided to hit up a Raxor, because my brother told me I could possibly hit that up a couple times a day, before it gets enraged, and get a couple kills. And since I hadn't done it in literally 2 years, it was definitely difficult, because I didn't know what I was doing exactly. So I ended up dropping that and going up to QBD. But I promise I will go back to a Raxor to try to get some drops there. It's just I'm not really used to it, so I'm not really comfortable there yet. But after that, I ended up getting a Slayer task for Black Dragons, and because of that, I went and killed QBD, and I made some crazy good money there too. I did a lot of kills. I ended up getting over 1,000 dragon bones in my bank. You guys will see later. So I did quite a bit of those, and I got some good money off of it too. I definitely made, I don't even know, probably over 10 mil. And I got some good drops. As you can see, there's some rune plate bodies. Each of those are worth 37k, so that means that drop alone is I don't know, mental math 800k, I don't know. I can't do the math, so I'm not about to pull out a calculator here. But I got some other awesome drops too, like those Earth Talismans, some Onyx Bolt tips, and you guys are seeing I'm getting those Ceridome and Brews, which that also goes into my bank to use for other bosses. Now here, the next thing that I got was I got a Dragon Kite Shield. Now I was all happy because I'm thinking, oh, it's worth a lot of money. I played myself. It's only worth 328k. So I got kind of pissed off after that. So I decided to finish my task at the Black Dragons because I was just annoyed and I was lazy and I wanted to watch Netflix because I've been watching Sword Art Online, and also I finished Death Note again for the 4th time. So I'm a nerd. But you guys already know that. You play Runescape with me. So I ended up finishing this task, and one drop that I did get is I got a KBD head, which I don't know why that's exciting because I have 4 of them in my bank, but it's a rare drop, I guess. I don't get why JaGeX just doesn't give me a Visage instead, but whatever. So after that, we hit up some necks, and see, my problem here was that I hadn't done it in a while since I was on vacation for 3 weeks. Well, not full 3 weeks, but I was gone for 3 weeks. So I hadn't done it, and I got I didn't remember how to do it exactly, so I was having trouble. Once I got used to it, we did fine. It's just, I wasn't in the groove of things, so that's why we ended up dropping that after a couple kills, because we just weren't in the groove of it, and I didn't want to continue if we were going to be getting slow kills. So I ended up getting some clues in my bank, and I decided, okay, let's go hit those up. So while I was doing the clues, I actually found a nostalgic moment for me. When I was little, I remember finding these things, and I thought they were so cool, because it's like KFC, giant chickens the size of man. So after that, my brother just said, let's go hit up Revenants, because I mean, apparently he said that you can get some pretty crazy drops here, considering the Stadius Warhammer is like 150 mil right now. Like, that's crazy. So we decided to try our luck there, and we got some pretty interesting stuff. I remember I used to do this back in the day all the time and got some good stuff. I ended up getting one good drop, which you guys saw on screen was that Corrupt Dragon Spear, which the rest of the ancient stuff was like between 100 and 500k or something, I don't know, not even that much. But that Corrupt Spear, it price checks for 5 point something mil. You guys will see in a second when I price check it. I ended up selling it in GE for 3.7, I think, 3.7, 3.8. So, yeah, you guys saw I died right there from a stupid PKer, but it's okay, we still made money, I didn't lose anything. But you guys will see right here, it price checks for like 5 point something mil, and the problem is that it's a Dragon Spear and no one's gonna be like buying that. 5.7 mil almost it price checks for. Yeah, no one's gonna be buying that for 5.7 because no one needs any Corrupt Spears. So I put it up in the GE and I kept lowering the price till finally it sold after a while. It ended up selling for around 3.6 mil. So yeah, that was still, I'm definitely fine with that. So what I ended up doing is I ended up deciding that I needed to sell my bank because I wanted to make some, you know, progress in the series and buying items. So I ended up selling my whole entire drop tab. See, now originally I price checked the drop tab at 34 mil. Now remember, I said the Dragon Spear was way underpriced, and also a lot of my stuff was dropping because like I price checked and I was like, wait a second, wasn't it more last time? So yeah, I think quite a few items probably dropped in price because, you know, Runescape and stuff like drops in price as per usual because JaGeX just thinks that everyone likes to lose money. So I ended up selling all my drop tab before I even lost more money, and I ended up getting a pretty decent amount from that. In total, I ended up with 28 mil out of my drop tab. Out of 34, you know, I lost 4 mil, but I'm not too worried about it. You guys can see right here, I put in my things to buy the Steadfast boots, and then I ended up buying the Zeros helmet. So I decided that we're going to have the plate body and the plate legs left for the last episode. So you guys can see right here, I log in to find that the items had bought, and there's the Steadfast boots for 9.7 mil. I think they went down a little bit. And then the helmet bought for 21.5 mil. So that's awesome. We have 2 more items for the series, so I can check that off in the drop list. So that means for the next episode, all we have left to do is I have to make around 43 mil to buy the plate body and the plate legs. You guys will see I have the boots and the helmet checked off now. So that's awesome because now we can, you know, have more stuff checked off for the series. So if you like this episode, please tell me so down below. See you guys in the next episode.